at the Knicks in Toronto. 4 straight win for New York, 119-92. Mikal Bridges, 30 points, 12 of 15. OG Anunoby had 26, 6 and 2 blocks. They are front and center on the Giannis trade talks and the destination of choice, especially from the Giannis side of things. So you get a game like this out of Mikal and OG, Boogie. I don't know. I'm sure it's coincidence, but it certainly does feel like we're good. Like we're good. Please don't do this.
It's gonna take a few more games
before we say no to Giannis.
You got it.
Like, this
take
is
it
big.
away, brother.
Yeah. Listen, players only meetings do work. Players only meetings do work. Look at how they've responded. They came fresh out of that meeting and beat the brakes off the Brooklyn Nets by 50+ points, and they haven't looked back since. And last night was no different. That looked like a grind out game to me. It wasn't pretty. They were a team that was struggling for a little while, and then they turned the heat up on the Toronto Raptors, and the Raptors did them a favor by turning the basketball over 20 times. But when you can turn a team over 20 times, that tells me that you're a defensive-minded team and you're being disruptive and you're in the passing lanes and you're making it tough on them to run their sets and do the things that they're comfortable with doing. So you got to give the Knicks a bunch of credit for what they were able to do last night. Mikal had a 30 ball. OG had another 26 that he poured in. Cat and Brunson didn't have their best night, but that's why you have a deep basketball team where you can go to other guys that'll win you a basketball game on an off night with your stars. So last night, Knicks did their thing.
But these are the two guys that might get traded if this trade happens.
Absolutely.
And they just made it really, really sexy for the Milwaukee Bucks, if so.
Dang it. It's like a tryout.
Absolutely. And I think this is what, when they were signing and trading for these type of guys, I think these were the type of, this is the type of production that they were looking for as far as really competing in the East. Obviously, you get what you get from Jalen Brunson on a nightly basis. But when your next two, the next two guys next to Brunson playing at a level like this, now you can start putting, the Knicks in the conversations actually having a chance to come out of the East. For some reason, and it's just my opinion, I don't see Mikal Bridges playing with that same joy I saw, in Phoenix. It's not really that same joy. It's not that same swag that he's always had early in his career. So I look at those type of things in the situation, and I'm sure he's glad to be with his Villanova brothers, but I just don't see the same joy. But with a performance like this,
his role was different too.
He did have, but that all goes into the same thing I'm saying as far as not having that joy. The roles change, the joy change. That's just how it goes. So, but these are the type of performances that I feel they were looking for and expecting being next to Jalen Brunson. So, like you said, Lou, obviously with a name like Giannis floating around, these are the names that are going to come up and be in consideration to make that move. So it definitely makes it a little more juicy for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Dang it, I love OG Anunoby too. It's almost like, don't have games like this, guys. Don't do this, because then you become less valuable. What are you thinking?
6 steals? That's the most impressive part. 6 steals.
Yeah, he was like, he was everything last night.
As somebody who's had 10 in a game before, it ain't easy to do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy to do.
Do we have a banner? Do we have drums? What can we do for Lou right now? Like that's
for a guy for somebody that says that I didn't play defense, to hold a steal record for the Los Angeles Clippers is a major accomplishment.
I agree.
You were the one that says you don't play defense. Are you saying we all say you didn't play defense?
No, listen. I'm okay with addressing the elephant in the room. Whatever people say, whatever.
Shut up. A lot of people say. By the way, Mark Stein, the Cat thing. We're not going to talk about Cat for a hot second here, because Mark Stein's out there saying that the Knicks. I love this. The Knicks could be testing the trade market for Cat. What that means, I don't know, but are they better off? Like, again, these are all very variably based questions, because I don't know what you're getting back for Cat. But do you see a Knicks team better without Cat, Boogie?
It depends. I mean, it depends on what they're getting in return. I mean, obviously, if you're speaking on a Giannis, I think the Knicks get better, But this is an interesting, situation as far as this whole scenario with Cat and the Knicks. it's obviously he's kind of being put on the island and being, put out there as the negative towards the team, even though, in my opinion, I think it's more negatives besides, the narrative that they're putting out on Cat. But it's almost like they are pushing him out to be the oddball out. So with that being said, I would love for Cat to, find as much success as he can with the Knicks. I know it means the world to him being at home, playing at home, being a hometown kid, all of those things. I know it would mean the world for him to, be able to compete at a high level. But for me, I just don't feel like the planets are aligning in this situation. So I do think the Knicks would be in a better situation depending on the player they get in return. And I also think it'll be a better situation for Cat. Like I said, I just don't feel like the planets are aligning in this situation right now.
Well, I'm glad you said that because Lou, Akeem in the chat's lively, shout out, says he's got a hot take. If you put Cat on the Wizards, that'll make him a top 4 seed team in the East next season. Your thoughts?
Well, listen.
Who was top 14? The Wizards?
Yes.
Hell no.
And hold on though. I'm not agreeing. I'm not agreeing. But you got good bones with Trae Young, and if you can put him with Cat, and then you start filling in the blanks from there, that puts them in a position to have an opportunity to compete on paper.
You're so diplomatic. What are we doing? We running for mayor of DC?
I'd rather Cat be in Cleveland.
I'm a glass half full type of guy. I don't know.
Oh God. Well, I'm not, Lou.
I like Cleveland for Cat. Cat next to Evan Mobley. I think that's a really good situation.
Okay. Oh, well, now we're making our own stuff happen. Okay. Well, you know what? Keep the energy, Boogie. Here's the deal. We're taking a quick break because the chat's got thoughts on your career, Mr. Cousins. When we come back, it's in the chat. I want to say that, and I've seen some of these, and we're going to start with Hodor. Boogie, this is right to you. I would take Boogie's peak and Al Horford's career. Bucket or brick?
That's a bucket.
Bucket. Okay.
I'm not mad at that. Al Horford had a really, really good career. We were speaking on, Atlanta Hawk greats a couple segments ago, and, we were speaking on Trae Young, and I said, I don't think Trae Young is a better Atlanta Hawk than Al Horford, and I meant that. He's had a really underrated career. He's accomplished a lot in his career. And, I couldn't agree more with this. This is a bucket.
Okay. See how easy that was, Lou? That was peaceful,
I like
kind.
It.
I like it.
No,
I like it a lot.
It makes sense. Al Horford's career is to be envied. He did everything by the book, class act guy. He's a champion, did everything, but Boogie was a monster. When Boogie came through the league, he was a monster. He was a lot to deal with, and he was mean as hell. So if I can put both of them together, and I can merge them, that's a good creative player right there.
That's terrifying. It's like a Frankenstein of basketball. Okay, Lou, you get this one. This is from Brody. Makes me laugh. Luka is just hardened with better PR and sympathy because of the trade. Bucket or brick?
That's a brick, man.
Oh, I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant.
Better PR is hilarious, and sympathy because of the trade. Luka don't need nobody's sympathy. Luka go out and do his thing. He don't need no sympathy, and he don't need PR. His game speaks for itself. So it's a brick, man. I ain't giving too much to this Brody. Is that Westbrook? Is that you on your burner account? Who is the Brody?
I think it's hilarious. Brody, I like that one. All right, how about Dan Reynolds? Well,
I got to give him a bucket on that one. Not because I agree with the statement. Not because I agree with the statement. I think Luka is a category of his own. He's an incredible talent. But just because of the creativity of this league, I love it. So
that's how you write a statement.
It was creative. I give him
that. Brody, you should be working for a show. Dan Reynolds. How about this one, Boogie? The support tolerance for Draymond is Kerr and Curry's greatest failure.
That's a big break. I mean,
really?
He's part of the reason they've won 4 championships. What's the failure in 4 championships? I don't understand that. So
the enabling. I think the enabling is what people are.
Yeah, this is a break. They have 4 championships.
That's not a failure. No, this is a break.
I'm just saying. I'm just speaking on the Dan Reynolds side of things.
Boogie's played with Draymond. I've only played pickup basketball with Draymond Green, and I told my friends, I said, I think that's the easiest basketball has ever been for me in my life playing with Draymond. So seeing Steph Curry be able to do what he's done, y'all got to put more respect on Draymond's name when it comes to basketball. This is a break.
All right, so that one, no. That one's okay. Fine, fair enough. We're going to take a quick break, wrap things up on the other side.
The running back.